I'm Keea, and I've come to speak on the subject of the gifts of the soul. Every being has gifts and abilities and inclinations. And many of these gifts and abilities within the natural being, the mortal, are brought forth through education and a desire to develop creative gifts, mental acuities, understandings, and of course their hearts bring gifts of love, compassion, and empathy. And many things arise from the soul in these natural inclinations and expressions. But when a soul is imbued with God's love, something happens that transforms these gifts in a certain way. And there arises many other gifts which manifest through the soul. If you think of light passing through a prism and how that light is refracted into many different colors, the light within your soul brings this effect to some degree, that the many aspects of your being, your light, become refracted and changed by the prism of God's love. And each beautiful color exemplifies a gift. And you have many gifts, and all souls have within them many gifts. And these color combinations, these combinations of gifts, are different and unique for each soul. And of course, you have personality, individuality. And your experiences determine much of what you express in this mortal world. And some are more able to see spiritually, to perceive spirit, to hear, to have a strong connection of the mind, and able to communicate with spirit. Now, each individual has, to some degree, these capacities, but some are more accentuated than others, stronger, because of the very makeup of the soul, and to some degree the filtering of the mind. Some have a gift for healing. And this starts with an innate gift within the soul, but also becomes manifest through the physicality of the body, the purity of the spirit, and the attitudes of the mind. And this gift of healing, which indeed each soul is capable of will manifest in different ways because of these aspects and elements that are inherent within each soul. And there are many other gifts. Some are deeply compassionate and empathetic. Some have the capacity to perceive the vastness of the universe and the laws of God's creation, the intricacies of His creation. And this is not a mere mental capacity, but is a function of the mind of the soul as well. And then there comes the wisdom of the soul. Each soul has this capacity to know God, to understand His laws, His communications to you. And as I've said, these bits of information are often filtered by the mind, and in many, many cases are completely blocked by the mind. It is your challenge to access this wisdom which lay within each one of you, because you are blessed with God's love. That light brings wisdom. It shines wisdom through your soul. Your soul has the capacity to absorb, to reflect, to express a kind of divine wisdom that comes with God's love. Now, each of you have gifts. My beloved daughter, you have the gift of deep perception and empathy of others. And you have a deep desire to connect many around the world. And if you liken your gifts to an instrument, a stringed instrument, you play these strings each individually, yet each one vibrates to the next string, to the next string, until you play this beautiful music, bringing many souls together in harmony. It is a beautiful gift, and an exceptional gift. And you must acknowledge the beauty of this, and how through these gifts you have managed to bring many, many souls in contact with one another, bringing these networks of positivity, of positive change and effect in the world. And you do not see the depth and breadth of this. It is your gift, beloved soul, that God uses to change the conditions of the world, bring greater harmony to this world, to bring love to many. And there are other gifts, my beloved soul, which you will come to know. You will come to know that should arise from your soul. And soon you will know a communication with Spirit that is like a faint whisper now, but will indeed become clearer and louder. And will draw you upon your path with your mate and lead you forward in the work that is awaiting you both. This is but a brief respite and a very powerful wave of action and service and change wrought by God's will in your lives, the lives of those you touch. He prepares you, and the love that you receive within your soul enlivens these gifts, bringing forth the beautiful colors of your soul. It's coming, unfolding, and you feel it, you sense it, beloved child. It's coming. Be patient. Be loving towards yourself. And you, my dear soul, beautiful child of God, you step more fully within your purpose. And when God enlivens those gifts within you, the touch of His love, you embrace them, you welcome them, and utilize them fully. You do not hesitate. You are strong, my dear daughter. And you have a deep humility. And you carry God's grace with you wherever you go. Beloved daughter, as you comfort, as you feed, as you bring your wisdom to all those around you, you express these gifts of deep compassion, of deep love, and you do not hesitate, but move with great commitment and integrity in the world. And God is able to use your strengths and your gifts in many different ways when you embrace the children and the suffering. You bring healing to them and healing comfort. When you pray with them, your prayers elicit an opening within their souls, an inspiration as the bell toll rings for those souls who suffer. They open to this. It gives them hope. It gives them insight. It changes their perspective, and it lessens their pain. And you have a great capacity to teach the truths, to bring forth these truths in a simple fashion, which is powerful. Does not confuse those who are ignorant of these truths, but opens their eyes. Yes, beloved soul, you have many abilities and gifts, many of which you are not aware, but are indeed unfolding in God's beautiful time as you are able to fully embrace and express each gift that comes, and your ability to communicate with us will grow stronger and deeper, and you will be able to perceive within others their light and their potential, their gifts, and you will be able to encourage those who desire to serve God, to encourage and to bring forth those gifts that they have within them by your perceptions and your loving, embracing ways. Yes, there are many awaiting your teaching, my beloved daughter, your ministrations of love and comfort. And you must move within the flow of God's love, never forcing or feeling that what you do is inadequate, for it is not. It is a rhythm and a flow which God will orchestrate while you accept His will, His guidance for you. And you do hear this, my daughter. You will continue to hear, to know, and to walk in this light. Beloved daughter, you are blessed and very gifted. The Father's love will empower these gifts, ignite these abilities in ever greater capacities. You will see as your life unfolds upon this beautiful journey of love. And this instrument is gifted as well. And he has walked this path for many years, has been shown many things, has been given the gift of sight, of hearing, of soul perception. And these gifts will continue to grow and deepen. And God will use him in many different ways, as he will all of you. All of you, God will use every gift that is within you, which you allow to be expressed, which you pray to be opened. God will use what you are able to realize, express, and make more full within yourself through his love, through your prayers, through your efforts in service. Yes, you will come to know what lies within. You will come to know your true selves and the great beauty that God has created in each of you, shining your beautiful and unique lights, colors, fabric that is your soul. And all of humanity is meant to express these beautiful spiritual gifts, to see the world through different eyes, to express themselves through these beautiful, colorful gifts and ways. This is meant for each soul. And you, my beloveds, will be an example of this. God will ignite within you wondrous abilities which are inherent and often not expressed in this world, but shall be so powerfully and beautifully. For the world needs to shift in its thinking and doing and being more in harmony with God's love, more in harmony with their true selves and their true gifts. And the more beautiful souls who are willing to live in this way, the more change and light will come to this world. You are beautiful gems, each one, and the light will shine and sparkle through you. And this will cause a touch with each soul that you encounter. You will perceive and know and embrace and love each soul and recognize the beauty that lies within each soul. Continue on your path with a bright expectation of what is to emerge within you and come into your lives. There is much that will come and a great deal for you to discover within. This is a wondrous journey, is it not? A beautiful unfolding within yourselves, that you may see the glory of God's creation in all its beauty and intricacies and wonderment. God bless you, beloved souls. I am Keea, and I love you, and I am with you more often than you might know, helping you. And I especially help you all in your sleep states to learn and to grow, to connect, to be together, to pray together. And you are together often, even though you reside in different places. You come together often. It is that strong bond of love that draws you and brings you the support that you add to one another. Another of God's gifts. God bless you, and I love you.